Ironman. First clip today, brawl bolts in the Slayer shop. I didn't know you could buy these. I just went in to see what tasks you could extend, spend a few points, so quite a few. And you can buy brawl bolts, 250 for 35 Slayer points. So I got 500 of those for 70 Slayer points. I can use them for training Slayer. Now I'm at Dark Warriors task. There's like level 15s. Got 2 mysterious emblems from that drop. I think I had about 140 to kill. And that'll bump the bank value up by 300k or close to that, so it's good. Really like that task, and then I can use them emblems for Bounty Hunter. Slayer task after that was Scorpion's got nothing. Then I got a Revs task. Go over to the Grand Exchange. You're wondering why I'm at the Grand Exchange. It's because, and it's the only time you see me at the Grand Exchange, the Anacold teleports in the first episode. I can't use them on the regular spellbook. I haven't done Desert Treasure, so I need to get rid of them. So I'll swap them out for teleport to houses, which I did say in the first episode anyway. So all you'll see me do now is selling all them, buying teleports to houses with the money, and then dropping any remaining GP on the floor. The quality's terrible. In Series 1, I've already noticed that. I noticed that when I was filming, but I didn't know how to fix it. Don't worry, guys, in Season 2, quality is so much better. You can see so much more. It's just because I'm playing on such a big screen. Now when I play, I literally, I've got it on fixed mode, so the screen's not that big, so it's harder for me to see people, you know, as a player. But in terms of the quality of recording, what you guys can see, and then actually PKing, it's made me much better PK because the switches are just so easy, everything's so close together. So don't worry about the quality, just bear with it for Season 1, just try and enjoy the content. Season 2 will be much better. Drop the coins, 325 house teleports, whack them in the bank, and then push them back up and put them where the Anacold teleports were, and get rid of that placeholder, as I will never need those on this account. Never plan to do Desert Treasure on this account, guys. Right, this is my highlights of my Slayer task at Revs. Absolute fucking dog shit. I just got attacked all the time, and all I was doing was literally attacking the low level Revs. Literally, when I say low level, the lowest level. Me, Salty there, calling them terrible PKs. Just killing the goblins and the imps, level 10s, level 15s, but I couldn't catch a break. I was just getting attacked all the time, and the task became a chore, to be honest. It was actually really annoying to do that task. Killed 3 times in 47 kills, and 47 kills isn't a lot when the monsters you're killing have between 10 to 15 HP. Onto a bear task next, had about 100. Bear task next, had about 112 of those, I think, and unfortunately didn't get anything. And Ankus, 81 strength. Here I'm going to show you how I do Ankus, and if you do have a Wilderness Ironman, how you should do Ankus. So all I do is go up to Ankus in my best kind of prayer gear, pray for all my 55 prayer points. Once the prayer goes out, just keep attacking them until I die, and then because it's a PVM death, monster death, and not a PK death, all the loot stays in the ground for an hour. So all I do is just burning amulet straight back from Edgefield, because that will stay protecting my inventory in most cases. If not, I'll go to my bank, which is right next to where I spawn, teleport back up, pick up all my loot, pray again, and then we just go for it again. That's literally it. And that is the way I do Ankus, to be honest. Actually, it's quite a chore, if I'm honest. So, you know, I haven't had an Anku task since recording this clip, I don't think. So I don't really like doing them now. Spiritual creatures, I've blocked them now until I hit 83 Slayer, if I do hit 83 Slayer, because if I do, I can unlock spiritual mages, and then I can get D boots. Right, didn't notice my prayer went out against this guy. This guy's literally terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally PKing myself. Forgot I had no prayer. I've got about 8 different druids on me, and I'll get anti-PK by myself. Fantastic. Just accepted off my altar, burning amulets and games necklaces, as I said I could in the last episode. Can do that with house teleports, games necklaces, and burning amulets. This is because I don't have as much time to play as a lot of these YouTube content creators. So getting around the wilderness is a big thing for me to make content, so it doesn't really matter. Managed to freeze this guy in full green D-hide. I can't remember what his mage level is, but guys, if you don't know, if your mage level is low, or if your mage level is high, people won't catch freezes on you as often. Yes, if your mage level is low, it's absolutely terrible, so you should try and get your mage up, even if you're not PKing. If you're trying to kill monsters in the wilderness, try and get your mage level up, and it'll help. Got PK'd off this arsehole, absolutely slapped me about. I don't think I had the supplies. I think I might have even just attacked someone and had half supplies, and he just ran in and absolutely fucking donkey fucked me. It took me for all my loot and all my brews. Just showing a bit of the bank now, currently valued at about 4 mil. I've still got my 290 Rune bolts. However, when I use them is a question. I want to use them a lot, but I feel like I should save them for later game content, because I do get quite a lot of dragon bolts and I haven't run out of those yet. And I can use rune bolts at things like, you know, Venenatus Callisto. Got a Dragonstone drop, don't know how rare that is, but I imagine it's quite rare. And not long after, I get myself a Chaos Elder Robe top, which is around 580k, best in slot for me. And I managed to get it, which is fantastic. Dragon Spear. If you remember the last episode, I'll tell you why I had a Dragon Spear in my bank. This is the second one. I actually killed a guy here for the first one, and when he dropped the Dragon Spear, I thought, what the fuck have you bought a Dragon Spear to come and train? But got the Dragon Spear off that. As you can see now, bank value's gone up to 5 million GP, fantastic. Hit points level 76, 71 combat still. Next strength level should get me to 72 combat. And there it is, 82 strength. Really enjoy training these. They get a lot of herbs, Bowls of Water, a few runes. Obviously you get the best in slot mage robes, and they all add up in the bank. The myth bolts are decent too. Scouted a guy on my two guys are teaming on this one guy, so I thought I'd log in, try my luck, see how we do, because to be honest, for the first probably day or two on this account, I was actually trying to avoid PKs because I didn't have much. One, I'm shit at PKing. Two, I didn't really have much in the bank to fall back on. But you know what, I just thought, fuck it, let's risk it. Content. Go in, bang him some DDS's, 1022. Just poking him, like, look how shit we both are, like, he's shit as well. Bang him with an 1818, see you later, mate, back to Lumbridge. And fortunately for me, PK some Dragon Horse, etc. But he had something I don't have yet, which is a Granite Maul. Some would say it's better than the DDS, I don't agree. And then some guy barrages me and I just tagged him off with my ball and then ran off. Went over to, did I get the kill? No, I didn't get the kill, but I killed a guy for 130 blood, you can see it in the top right there. Chasing this guy. Don't know what he's playing at, absolute noob. He could have logged out so easily. I actually haven't even attacked him yet before I smashed this TV, like, at all. Like, he's been literally running for like 30 seconds and he just logged. Well, I managed to get the freeze, managed to get the teleblock. He must not have a teleport on him because it's level 16 wild. Every teleport can teleport out of here under level 20, so didn't really get it. He's not even praying melee, so I'm just going to keep DDS specking him. 6-2, terrible. Bang him with a 26-8, I think, and then 19-22. See you later, mate. Thank you very much. Mystic ropes, light mystic top, light mystic bottom, Farseer Hound, 162 deaths. 3 full prayer pots, 1 prayer pot, 3 mystic gloves, mystic boots, blessings, silver, unreal alcohols. I got some manta rays as well, and there you can see out to all that, 168k. That'll go to buying nature runes. I mean, buying any runes really, that's all I spend my money on at Mage Bank, but I seem to PK all the other runes enough. I don't ever have to buy them, but nature runes I always have to buy, so that'll literally buy me about 700-800 of them, so fantastic. PK'd another guy, got D-Sim, Combat Race, Glory, DDS and Dragon Bolts, which was good. Next over at mid-drags again, if I see a bone crossbow in the wildy, I'm going to attack you because I need the bolts. You can see my ult there tagging that dragon so that the dragon can't PJ me. Kill this guy. Managed to get 599 bone bolts, which is fantastic. Use them at hill giants usually in wilderness because I go to them for my secondaries for super strengths, which are limp roots. That's usually where I use the bone crossbow. To have this guy, just my clicks are so slow, man. Honestly, this series, like watching, maybe if I watch this back in 6 months, this series, because I imagine I'll get so much better at PK and it will actually be comical. Hit him with a 27, 21 D-bolt, get the ult there to tag the crazy arc so I don't get attacked. 504 blood runes, massive amount of blood runes, so I'll be using them in the future when I get better, or when I get my rune pouch back, so I can use Flames of Zami without having like 9 runes in my invent. Managed to catch an entangle on this guy, already got the TB off. I'll start to bring D-Sim now, and then I'll forfeit the DDS if I die, because if I just dump the DDS specs and then I sit there with a rune crossbow, they just pray range, and then because I don't have magic for a good melee weapon to attack them without spec, they just pray range the whole time. The DPS is poor and they get away, so I always bring the D-Sim now just to give that range and melee different combo. So perfect, say that, hit a 3 of it. He's still praying range, I don't know why. 18 D-Sim, he's probably going to start praying melee in a sec because I'm going to start doing damage. 7, try and get the freeze again. What you should do, guys, if you're freezing someone, you switch to a staff, click them straight away as if you're going to melee bash on the staff, and then your player will just follow them. If on the standard spell book you just try and entangle from far, honestly, the amount of times in this series, I've been recording for about 10 days now, the amount of times the standard spell book fucks you over and they get a gap is unreal, so always try and click them. 232 blood runes off that guy. 71 Nature's Combat Brace, some prayer pots which are fantastic, and then some like white berries, which are a secondary for super defense, which I may make in the future if I ever get 66 Herblore. Managed to scout this guy and all go in. Maybe it was on this account. I think it was Mole. I think Mole itself. Get the teleblock on him. Get the freeze. I think Mole starts running in now just to tag that crazy archaeologist. I can't believe he didn't just attack either of us then. The crazy arc always usually attacks you off spawn if you're anywhere near there, but throw him in anyway. Hit him with a 27. He's panicking now. 19 dead. Cheers, mate. Back to the bridge for you, my son. And 111 deaths. Not much, but they all add up. And I only really use deaths for teleblock runes actually, so that is quite a lot. If you think how many times you use TV, 111 death runes is quite a lot. See this guy, don't know why he doesn't log. Maybe it was 10 seconds since he killed the crazy arc. I don't know, but this guy TV'd me back. At this point, I've got to shit myself because there's been quite a few people that have anti-PK'd me. And I have been absolutely dog shit and they've usually killed me. As you seen at the start of this, I literally killed myself running out of prayer. I think the crazy arc spawns now and tags me, which is irritating. I didn't attack him on my Zerka, which I should have done. Actually, no, I did it now, yeah. Fantastic. But he tags me, this guy's trying to get away, or he's trying to attack back. If he attacks back, he's silly, he could have just got gap there. But yeah, I'm baiting too low HP, he could have a G-maul or anything. But managed to chase him. I feel like the bear's going to tag me, which is irritating. He doesn't try and run, so I just try and get a freeze on him before he hits that bear, because if you don't know, I think even if you're the highest combat level in the game, that bear will be aggro with the other most monsters in the wilderness. Unfortunately, the spoilers aren't. Hit him with the D-bolt, 20, 15, dead. Any loot, amethyst arrows, 93, always come in handy, and he had a lot of prayer potions, which is fantastic for me. Prayer potions obviously aren't as hard to get because you can just get snake grass and renars and I can just make them. However, a free 6 full prayer pots is good because snake grass isn't as common as probably the Elder Chaos Druid drop table would suggest. Here I am using a lot of blood runes that I've got in the bank and actually unlocking the Zamarok spell. So hopefully I use that next episode. If you don't know, it costs 200 casts. So 200 blood runes, 100 casts, sorry, 200 blood runes, and then you can use it outside the mage. So I just sacrificed 200 bloods for that content. If you did enjoy episode 2, please give it a like. Really going well the series so far. I mean, first series is done. I think I've made about 2 episodes in season 2 as well, with the quality's much better. So please look out for them. Show your friends. Like, it's only going to get better from here. Subscribe and take it easy. Peace.